Well, hello, and welcome to another hand video. I don't know if anybody's even gonna notice, but I like smashed my finger, so ignore the blood blister. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So there's been a lot of talk about the new trading card game. So I wanted to go back and look at the old one, as you do. I actually got this sealed box. So this is actually one of the starter sets. This is a 2-player starter set for the trading card game. I'm gonna actually take it out of the plastic because it looks like crap. We've also upgraded to the dirty box cutter. Wow. So I'm sure I'm gonna be just as dangerous with this. Okay, let's get this out of here. I'm sure this is gonna sound great. Yeah, I'll have to adjust that. But here it is. So it's a little dinged up, but I mean this thing is super old. But it looks really pretty. I do like the reflectiveness of it, and of course the art is just adorable. This is the side with very microscopic text that's not important. Here is the back. This talks about everything that's included in it. So it comes with 2 starter decks, that way 2 people can play together. It comes with a rule book, the playmat. So something that's really important with the old trading card game is the playmat is imperative to playing this game. You can do it without it, but you're gonna hate life. So you're just better off either making your own or like printing it offline or whatever. It also comes with a bonus 8 booster card packs. So we're gonna actually open that up. So that's exciting. If you're curious what this says, I'm sure you can read it, but I'll read it to you. So it says, something is happening. Neopets are magically appearing on cards that you can collect and play with. You'll also, I'm awful at reading, I'm sorry. You'll also discover all sorts of pets, potions, negs, books, fairy tokens, weapons, and food from all over Neopia, all rights reserved. So gather your favorite Neopets and challenge your friends. The Neopets trademarked, wait a minute. Why is Neopets all rights reserved here and trademarked here? What? Okay. Trading card game allows you and a friend to enjoy the experience of playing with your Neopets and collecting items for them to use in a challenging game you can play anywhere. Alright, well, sure. So this is the top, if you're curious. Ignore that. And then this is the bottom. And let's go ahead and open it up. I am not built for doing unboxing videos, so let's just dump all this out. So that's everything. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside. So here is our booster pack, which is very shiny. It's got this very scary growl on it. I'll save that till the end. It does have a virtual prize code inside. I'm gonna be redeeming that. Sorry about it. I bought this. But I'll let you know afterwards what item I actually get with it. So we'll open that at the end. One thing that's very interesting is the Neopets card games actually play with dice. So we'll go ahead and open these up. Oh God, give me the box cutter. All right. I'm sure that's probably not the smartest way to open it, but it's fine. I don't need my fingers. So these are just your standard 6-sided dice. Sure, that sounds great. So one thing that's very interesting though is it's kind of like in D&D whenever you roll for like initiative and stuff. If you know, you know. If you have a low roll, then it means it's probably not going to land. A medium roll, it'll land, but it won't do a ton. And then a high roll is you could do like extra damage. So the Neopets game is very similar in that. Oh, sorry, my cat started eating the plastic. Mins. So the Neopets game is very similar in that if I rolled a 6 whenever I'm rolling for like my action or whatever, it'll just hit no matter what. So that's very interesting, but these are just standard dice, so nothing special. So these are the 2 starter decks that we have, and it looks like both of them come with shinies, which is cool. Do you call them shinies in Neopets? Sure. Oh, a survey. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is fun. Thank you for purchasing the Neopets starter game. Please take a few months to tell us what you think about the Neopets trading card game. Your feedback helps us to continue to provide the best Neopets game possible. I don't think they want this still. Well, please mail by December 12th, 2003. Yeah, they don't want this shit. That's pretty cool, though. Oh, man. Okay, so what trading card games do you play? Neopets, Magic the Gathering, Digimon, Dragon Ball Z, Star Wars, MLB Showdown, Yu-Gi-Oh! All but MLB and Star Wars. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, well, that's pretty fun. Not doing that. So one thing I do find interesting, I actually have another one of these just in case. I bought just the rule book. It says not to read these until after you've played a few games with the mat. So the mat will pretty much show you how to play it. And then the rule book gives you like a little bit more insight into playing it. So we'll go through the rule book here in just a second because I want to look at the mat. This mat is chunky. Look how chunky it is. Jeez, there is no way this is fitting on camera. Oh my God, this thing's huge. Oh, okay. How big is this thing? Okay. Okay. This is a good video. This is a great video. Somebody want to come help? Okay. This is not going good. Okay, well, here is a great look at the mat. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's huge. I can't show you how big this is, but it's giant. You know what? I'll just put a picture of it. I'll put a picture of it on screen so you can see it all without looking at parts of it. So pretty much you really do need the actual mat because you can see from it that on each player's side, in the middle you have your bank where you put some of your cards. I don't really understand this game, so this is like the blind leading the blind, but whatever. On the left side, you have your discard pile, you have your deck. So you actually have two different decks in this one. You have your standard deck, and then you have your Neopets deck. So Neopets deck is on the right, and then normal deck is on the left. And then just to make it easier for each person to be able to play, in the middle we can see that we have Contest of Intelligence, Contest of Magic, Contest of Agility, Contest of Strength. So the way the trading card game works for this one, you can fight people based on the skill. So if I have like, I don't know, a Poogle that has 10 magic, so I put that up against you, and then you have an Aisha with 8 magic, I can do a contest with you in that realm to try to see who wins. So it's a little confusing, but what I really like is on the left side of the mat, both of these have a learn how to play. So each person can actually see the exact same instructions as they're playing, which is great and super helpful. So the mat's pretty much just cut in half, copy paste on both sides. Now I gotta fold it up. Fuck. Okay, well, just bear with me. This is, okay, maybe putting it up will be easier then. Oh, it's not much easier. Okay. Maybe you go here. Okay. Okay. I hope I don't leave this struggle in. Watch me bully myself and leave this struggle in. How do you, oops, sorry. Okay, let me just, can you just, look, now you can fit it in your wallet and Jadora's mad face can look at you. Okay, so it comes with the playing mat. Again, super imperative to playing. So now that we've looked at the mat, although we haven't played a game or anything, let's look at the rule book. Again, I think it's really neat that they put this here, but seeing the mat itself, it makes sense. All the instructions are on the mat. So this is the advanced rule book. Ooh. Oh, it's got everybody's credits. That's so cute. Okay. So it contains learning the advanced game, what to do on your turn, what to do before your turn, tapping, which I don't play a ton of trading card games, but if I remember right, whenever I played Yu-Gi-Oh, you could like turn the cards to tap them. So I think it's pretty much the same thing. The different parts of the cards, different types of cards, the arenas and the contests, doing what the card says. It only has one page, makes sense. Running out of cards, F. building your own deck, FAQ, and glossary. So I'm not going to read every single one of these pages because what's cool about this, and I'll link it below, is you can still download this rulebook on the Neopets site. Like all of it. And it's not just like looking at the book, it's like the printer one. Like the one they would send to the people that are going to print this, because it's got like the color sample at the top and where like the pages will be cut and everything. So wild. So I think that's cool. What's really cool about the game is it does have different categories. So we can see that there's like regular Neopets, but there's also experienced Neopets, which are going to have better stats. There's heroes. There's also villains. Apparently this Shadow Usul, she's like the best card in the game. You can fuck somebody's day up with that bitch. You've got equipment, which obviously you add to your Neopet. You do have something happens cards. So that's kind of like random events in the game itself, item cards, and then this is talking about the arenas, like the magic one and stuff like that. Oh, this shows it great. So you can see here that like I need my dice roll, and then here it goes. Again, I'm not going to get too much into the mechanics of this. It's mostly just going through this together and just kind of seeing it all. So I'm sure everybody was the same. But with Pokemon cards, I never knew how to play. I didn't even know you played with them, to be honest. I just thought you collected them because they looked cool. But they have a game, and I didn't know that. So I feel like Neopets cards may have been the same for some kids. But we're just going to look at them together because I like looking at them. It also shows the starter deck. So it looks like both starter deck both of the starter decks that we get are actually different, which is great because if both decks were the exact same, that'd probably make playing the game a little boring, right? But since both decks are different, then each person can pull out different cards and use it differently. That's pretty sick. Awesome. Okay, well, let's go through the first starter deck. Oh God. Plastic, my enemy. Okay, fun. So this is our shiny card. One thing that I really like about the Neopets cards is I feel like they're very, very, very good quality, because a lot of time what'll happen with like glossy cards or sparkly cards or shiny cards or anything, over time it can curl a little bit on the card if it's just like sat out and not put in like a protective thing. Obviously these have been kept in a plastic wrap this whole time, but I mean it's still not ideal for it to sit like that. But it's kept its sheen really, really well. Like it looks great. I'm not going to read every single card. We are just going to kind of quickly look at them, but you can see that everything's pretty well explained on each one. So there's a bank value down here for each card. There's, for the different arenas, we have like how much they do in each of it. So like this one says it, so it'll make it easier. So strength, it has none. It adds 4 agility. It has no magic, and it adds no intelligence. And then we can see based on the color of the cards what they are. So this is equipment, and then this is an item. This one, I think this means that you can play it again, but I'm not sure. I'll look it up. This one has a avatar, but I don't think you get the avatar from doing that. I also don't know where the item code is, so we'll have to see that. There are duplicates of some in this deck, but that's on purpose. So some items you do want to have duplicates of in your deck just to build a better whatever. Again, not a strategiologist here. The Wharf is really cute. But both of these decks are built so that you can start playing right out of the box, which is great because I feel like sometimes with some Pokemon starter packs, they just give you a bunch of like new card packs and they're like, LOL, good luck. And you kind of can't play with them because you might get like nothing but a bunch of energies. And then you're like, oh, okay, cool. Well, I guess that was a good waste of $30. But with this one, they give you full decks that you can play with. So we can see that all of these are going to be my Neopets, and then they would have like their own little deck. And then these are all of my items and my equipment and everything. So it's really interesting the way that they've got this game actually set up. It does seem like it's a little confusing to learn, but I think once you play it a few times, kind of like any card game, once you get going with it, it starts to make a taters. Oh, 3. like this card. I like this card a lot. Well, just like any card game, I think once you get to like playing it a good little bit, 3 more taters, that it makes a lot more sense. So I feel like based on the YouTube videos I've been watching, because I have no life and I'm really cool, it seems like it's pretty intuitive once you get playing with it, and it's just silly fun, which is great, because that's what you would expect from a Neopets card game, not for it to not take itself too seriously. So from here, let's open up our booster pack. So I haven't seen the virtual item yet, so I'm assuming it's in this, which is interesting because the new Battle Dome, oh my god, oh yeah, it is, okay. The new Battle Dome set says that it only has an item in 1 out of every 24 packs. So a whole box is going to be 24 cards, or 24 packs of the cards. So a whole box that you would see at retail is going to have only 1 item code in it. Which I feel like is very interesting, because I think every single pack had one of these. And then the way that it works is I put this item code in, which again, I'll already have put it in. So, I mean, you could try, but I've already used it. And then from there, you get to choose, like, I'll probably have to record myself doing this just so we can see it. But we'll see that. So let's go through our cards. Let's see what we got. We got a golden A. That's pretty fun. Oh, that's fun. So I could actually add that to one of my decks because I do have an Aisha in my deck. Sick. Icy Snowball. I wonder if that's still inflated. We've got Leisha's glasses. That's so fun. I really love the art on this and the lore. And I love that it gives like little quotes. So it tells what you need to do, but it also gives little quotes just to tie it back to the game lore, which is always fun. Always fun. I like this card. That's cute. Okay. I like that one. A fairy lantern. Okay. My man not too happy about it. Fucking me looking at my phone in the morning like, that's a pretty good one though. Oh, baby, a triple. Okay. I'm pretty stoked that I got this. I don't know how rare this card is, but everything I have looked up said this card is so fucking broken, because if you ever need to, like, you know, typically, like, if a card's dead or whatever, you have to discard it. You don't discard this one. It goes back in your hand. So you can just keep playing it and keep just pushing somebody's shin in all day long. That's sick. That's sick. Okay, so we got another Neopet. Nice. I don't know what the probability of getting cards in this is. Oh, we got a shiny. Oh, we got Jaren. Damn, look at those stats, dude. Okay. Oh, pretty good pull. All right, well, I'm not going to buy packs. Like, I'm not going to buy these packs and open them because these are so expensive. They are insanely expensive online. I think it's because of the item codes, because it seems like ones without the item codes are not as expensive, but I did get on eBay and I did get a really good deal on like a bunch of these cards. So maybe I'll build a deck. I don't know. Seems kind of fun. But so that was the actual box set. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty sick. But let's jump in and let's actually go ahead and redeem the code and see how that works. Okay, so here we are. So on the bottom of the trading card, it actually tells us that we need to go to neopets.com/TCG. So that's where I've gone to. This is all still active at this point, so you can still go to this webpage. There are a few options that we can actually see from these awesome cards. I love this so much. This is so stinking cute. I don't know if this needs Ruffle to run though. Let me check. Okay, so this does need Ruffle to run, which I've already got a video showing how to do that. So not a big deal there. We'll just make sure that it's on, reload the page. Okay, and then we can see that it is running perfectly with Ruffle. So we do have a few options here. The first one is redeem code, which we'll do here in a second. This one is play Hubrid's Hero Quest. So this is actually going to be a game that is, hang on. Okay, so I realized I read it wrong. So this one is play Hubrid's Hero Heist. If you click it though, it just sends you to a link that doesn't go anywhere. You can still find the actual game on Neopets itself. Let's see if it works. Yep, so it looks like it does still actually work. it is just hitting me in the ice climbers, essentially. But that's not really why we're here. So let's go ahead and get out of here. But what we do want to do, there's also, sorry, forgot to show you, at the bottom, there's how to play the actual Neopets trading card game, which if we go here again, it redirects us to somewhere that is not currently active. But up at the top, another thing that needs Flash to run is going to be this little scroll bar up here. And you actually can still click through all of this. It'll actually take you everywhere. So this one just takes us to the home, which is where we're already at. If you want to redeem a code, it's right there beside it. There's a checklist for all of the cards, which is really cool. We can look at our actual album on Neopets itself. We can look at the rule book. Again, I'll have this one down below because this is where you can actually download the actual rule books. They've got different articles and stuff that they've written on them, different suggested deck builds, an FAQ guide. They did this fun card of the day. I love this one. This one's fun. This is also a great way to see high res uploads of the cards themselves. I feel like, well, high enough res to me. This is about the staff tournaments. Obviously, they don't do staff tournaments anymore. And then this link right here will actually properly redirect us to Hubrid's Hero Quad. You know what I'm trying to say. It'll take us there. But we're going to actually go ahead and we're going to enter our code. So again, you'll need Flash to do this, but we have Ruffles, so we're not screwed. So from here, we want to go ahead and enter our code. It doesn't look like it's case sensitive, so it'll enter it in caps either way you enter it. So, okay, so I wasn't sure if this was a 0 or an O, but let's see. Let's see what happens when I try to send it. The code seems to be correct. Now stand back while I retrieve your prize. This may take some time. Okay. That's a lot going on. Okay, 3 possible prizes are available. What is your choice? So from here, this is something I find really interesting. So you do have a few different options to choose from when you enter this code in. I will link this down below because it's so helpful, but this person has made a complete article talking about this. So the prizes are going to be different depending on what set you actually get your code from. So mine is going to be from the base set, and we have a few different options of things we can choose. We can choose an apple core, a paintbrush, a bag of Neopoints, or a TCG card. The bag of Neopoints is always going to be Neopoints. And down here, they actually suggest choosing the paintbrush because you'll get better pulls from that than you will the apple core. So let's go back. So I don't want the Neopoints. Let's look at the next prize. This is really cute. I love this. You can skip it, but why would I want to? Looks like more Neopoints. So look at the next prize. Okay, so it looks like those 3 are my only options. So 2 Neopoints and a trading card. So it looks like I have to take the trading card. So let's go ahead and claim that prize. Oh, never mind. Oh no. Okay, well let's click here and see what I got. I won the virtual trading card for asparagus. Wow. Okay, that's fun. But this is a good actual way to get some of the more expensive trading cards in actual Neopets, because some of them can unlock avatars. So that's really interesting. But I'll link this down below because this is super, super, super helpful. But we just got asparagus. So nothing too fancy, but it's still really cool that we can still redeem these actual codes. So what happens if I try to enter the same code again? So I put the exact same code in again, and it's telling me that it's already been used and that I need to try another code. So it does know each individual code and you can't use it again. So that's really cool. I think that's pretty interesting. But that's it for looking at this. I think it's really, really cool to go back and look at this. I'm really excited to try to actually play this. I'll probably try to rope my husband into that to see if I can actually figure it out. I have looked up some videos and read some online tutorials. It doesn't seem too hard to figure out. You can figure it out, especially if you have the actual playmat itself. It's pretty easy to figure out from there, and then you can throw in the more advanced rules that we have in that booklet. So it's pretty cool that you can do a few different gameplays. And then, as all trading card games, you can build your own deck. They do have suggested decks, and then again, the booster pack did come with the already built decks, so we can just start playing right off the bat. but I do have some extra I do have some extra cards coming that I got on eBay, and then I also have the ones from the McDonald's toys we've been opening, so that's exciting. That's exciting. I've seen that some people have played this, but have you played it? What do you think about it? I'm also curious to see what you think about the new trading card game, because some more information was released about it, and I don't know how I feel at this point. It's not a reboot. I definitely think there's something going on with Wizards of the Coast where Neopets just can't get whatever they need to reprint these. So they just went ahead and forewent that and made a completely new one. But there is a lot of passion that's going into it, which is really exciting because, I mean, the art isn't quite what I want, but it's still really cool. The actual starter box itself looks really cool. So there's going to be 2 different ones. I'm going to get this one because it's prettier. They both come with a different avatar, and they come with special dice where like the other dice is just regular dice. And then you can get the whole booster box if you want to make sure you get an online item. But again, that kind of sucks that you can only get one item out of all of these. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on all this? I'm really curious, but thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I hope you're as excited about all the Neo merch. Oh, quick tangent. They did say, because I watched the Twitch stream, they did say for this that, okay, they didn't say, but they teased it like so hard that I'm pretty sure it's going to happen, that they'll have, like, hang on. Okay, for Animal Crossing in Europe, they had these cool little like binder things, and you could actually put so it shows all the cards that were in that series, and then you can actually it shows you which card goes in which spot so that you can put it there, and that way you can have all of your cards in order, and you can know when you've collected them all and keep them, safe and from getting bent and stuff like that. So I think they're going to do a binder very similar to this, but instead of in 3 rows, it's going to be four in each row. And then they also very heavily hinted at sleeves for the cards. So it's exciting. I'm excited. I'm definitely, they haven't announced pre-order days yet, but as soon as they do, your girl's jumping on it. So let me know what you think. I am kind of excited because there does seem to be a lot of passion behind it, and I'm hopeful that new Neopets is just as loved as I love it by everybody involved. So let me know what you think. Again, thanks for hanging out. Let me know if you know any spoilers too. I want to know spoilers. Okay, sorry. Go enjoy your day. Bye.